Maggots in apples can be a real nuisance. I'm trying to look for one as an example, but I can't find one. But there's like a peck hole in this apple, and you get like a hole that looks something like this, but with a little burrow there, and inside you've got this like white kind of maggot, which is kind of unpleasant, but that's like a peck mark, probably from a bird or something. So we have a good way of controlling them. But the codling moth, it has 2 breeding cycles a year, and it lays its eggs on the fruit or near the fruit, like on the leaves around it. And it does this twice a year, so it has 2 kind of generations in a year. The first time it does this, it lays its eggs late May into early June, when the temperature's above 15 degrees Celsius and dusk. And then it does it again at the end of August into the beginning of September. And you can buy these pheromone traps which smell like the female moth, and you hang them in the tree and they catch the male ones, and that means you've got less fertilized eggs. And another thing you could do is get this kaolin clay, which you can spray onto the apples, and that makes a little barrier that the eggs, the hatching larvae, can't then burrow into the apples. And those are pretty effective. But what we do is every time we see an apple with a burrow hole in it, we pick it off and literally lob it for the geese, and then the geese eat it, maggots and all, and then there's no larvae, so there's no more moths. And that seems to have really worked so well that I can't actually give you an example of one of these maggoty apples. So here's like some little holes from other things, but nothing. There's a peck mark from a bird on that one. It doesn't go in. When it's like a maggoty apple, you've got like a nasty kind of hole going in, and you see something's in it. But nothing like that on these ones. These would be perfectly alright to eat. Just some passing birds had a peck of that one. These are Ribston pippin. I think that one, it's got 3 different trees on one, so I'm not sure it's either Lord Lambourne or Brayburn or one of them, because this tree's got 3 on it. So yeah, they're quite easy to control if you've got geese. The geese get grass short, they eat all the fallen apples, and they're really good for cleaning up the orchard. So lots of pests and things that live on fruit that rely on being able to survive by falling on the ground and surviving and coming in next year, they all get cleared off by the geese. So it's really good, a good way of controlling pests by having geese, and it's much less effort. But I'm told these pheromone sprays and the kaolin clay is quite good, so it's really nice not to have maggots in apples. It's much nicer without them.